Hi guys, it's me again. This is the children's message for February 27th of 2022. So, do you have any enemies? I know that's kind of a weird question, huh? But I'm not sure sometimes how to describe what an enemy is. I guess it's somebody that's hostile toward you. When I read the definition, that's what it is. But I'm an old guy, and I mean, you guys know me. I love everybody. I can't tell you that I've ever really had an enemy. I've had people that I didn't like a whole lot, and so I just didn't spend much time with them. And I've done business with people who turned out to be not very truthful, and so I just quit doing business with them. But I would not consider them enemies, though. And JC is going to read some verses from Matthew chapter 5. And this is verse 43 and 44. You have heard it said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. So JC will read more than that, but that's the part that I want to talk about. So, like I said, I don't really have any enemies. I don't know that I've ever considered anybody an enemy. But in the last week and a half or so, a friend of mine was at a restaurant and some people said some real mean things. And he wasn't sure how to deal with it. And when I heard about it, I got really mad. And I really, it troubled me for a couple of days because it made me so mad, and I don't usually get mad. So I thought about it, and I thought, I'm not praying for these people. I'm mad at them, but I'm not praying for them. And so I started praying for them, and I'm still mad at them. But I understand that not everybody thinks the way that we do. And so I continue to pray for them. It's a troubling situation, and I continue to pray for them. I'm not sure that I understand everything, and I'm not sure that I understand how I feel sometimes, because it still kind of makes me mad. But it doesn't matter. Jesus said to pray for them, and so I've been praying for them. So I was kind of getting over that and kind of learning how to deal with that. And then I'm sure you've seen on the news where the big superpower, Russia, has invaded their smaller neighbor, the Ukraine. And once again, I'm thinking, we're all scared and we're all mad and we're all upset that something like this has happened. But I'm reminded again that Jesus says to pray for those who persecute you. And I would remind you that some of Jesus's last words were, Father, when he was hanging on the cross, Father, please forgive them, for they know not what they do. So Jesus set the example for us by doing that. He set the example. The people that had nailed him to a cross, he said, Father, please forgive them. So with that in mind, I'm continuing to pray for the situation in Ukraine. I'm trying hard to pray for Russia. And I'm sure that there are people in Russia that are not happy about this. But sometimes you just, the leaders of countries do things that the rest of the country don't necessarily want. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about politics. What I want to talk about is that if we're mad at somebody and somebody does something to hurt us, Jesus says for us to pray for them. And so sometimes, even though you don't understand it, and even though you're still mad at them, even though I'm still mad at somebody, Jesus says to pray for them. And so that's what we need to do. Like I say, even though we don't understand it, we need to pray for them. So JC will talk about this some more, and maybe she'll shed some more light on it for you guys and for me, since I'm still struggling with the same thing. So, all right, I love you guys. I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.